Hi guys, it's Frankie from Frankie Tech. Good to see you guys again and here back from my staycation. Had a really relaxing time at Hong Kong Disneyland, so just back this evening and just wanted to share my thoughts on this China release of the Redmi K30S and been just kind of catching up here with this phone. Obviously, this is a rebrand of the Mi 10T that was released globally, but just wanted to share with you guys some of my thoughts. I wanted to kind of jokingly start this video by saying, and here is the Redmi K30S. Obviously, this is the Mi 10T Pro, but I feel like I already have this phone, and this basically is the Redmi K30S. Actually, this would be a Redmi almost K30S Pro because the K30S is using the Snapdragon, well, no, not the Snapdragon, the 64 megapixel main camera, still got a Snapdragon 865 on board, 8 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of storage, the same 20 megapixel front camera, 5,000 milliampere battery, 33 watt fast charging. But here's the deal, the pricing of this K30S, it's getting a few people riled up here, and I can kind of understand why, because at a price, or at least a kind of a launch special price of 2,299 yuan, that is 25,000 Indian rupees, or calculated again, under 300 euros for this phone. And I mean, I'm just looking at this pricing. It's incredible that Xiaomi is able to price their phones this low in China, but at the same time, it really kind of makes you think, what is the value of these components? What is the value of this phone? What is the true value of it? And how is it that we see such big gaps in pricing between China pricing and European pricing and other global pricing? I mean, this Mi 10T Pro retails, this version right here is the 8256, and it retails for 649 euros. The regular Mi 10T Pro retails for 599. The Mi 10T with that lower, 64 megapixel main camera, IMX682 though, it's still a good camera, 499 euros. And here we're talking about a nearly 200 euro price difference from this Mi 10T series, Mi 10T, and the K30S. It is a big gap. And obviously one reason I got to tell you guys why I think this is the case, it's just the location. China being where these phones are manufactured, it's going to be a lower cost. And there are probably incentives for phones being released in China, made in China, obviously, that they're able to keep the cost a lot lower. You obviously don't have the taxation that you deal with when you send a phone like this Mi 10T Pro to Europe or to other countries for sale. So, I mean, it could be like 20, 30%, I think, of a tax, for example, in Europe, and including additional bans, additional support, the license for Google. I don't know where the additional prices are, but clearly there are additional costs associated. Now, I think those costs have a significant value, but do they have a 200 or 300 euro price difference value? I don't know. And the other thing that it just kind of brought up to me was the fact that, let's face it, guys, this has got a great spec list. I mean, I'm looking at it. It's got the 865, 5,000 milliamperes, 144 hertz refresh rate. But in the end, it's also still an LCD display. And nothing against LCD displays, but it just seems to me that this may be the one section where, the cost difference really does make a difference. And if this phone was released with a high refresh rate AMOLED display, we might not be seeing this pricing even in China. So I don't know exactly how much it costs, the difference between a 144 hertz LCD or a 120 hertz, AMOLED, which did feature, by the way, guys, in the Redmi K30 Ultra, which was a great release at 1,999 RMB. And so it just makes you wonder, and I think probably more questions about this K30 Ultra potential global release. I don't think this phone would come cheap at a global kind of market, on a global scale. It would be probably 1.5 times more expensive, maybe even more. We might even see like a 450, even 500 euro price point for something like a K30 Ultra if it truly was released globally. Now, that's not to say that this isn't a great device. I've really enjoyed this Mi 10T Pro and definitely want to keep playing around with it. I'll be doing my full kind of 1 week or kind of longer term review on this phone coming tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. If you do have any questions about it, also drop those in this video comment as well. But just wanted to kind of give you guys my take here on the Redmi K30S for China release. It's looking like a great device, but at least for me, I feel like I have the phone already. But that's it for this quick one, guys. And thanks once again for all your understanding. Obviously, had a great staycation, exactly what I needed. Hope you guys are doing well, staying safe, and stay tuned for more great Frankie Tech content coming back on regular schedule here tomorrow. Stay tuned, guys. Anyways, that's it for this one. And if you liked it, give me that thumbs up. And if you love the content of Frankie Tech, subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon for future updates. Thanks for watching, guys. Gonna go and rest up now. I'm pretty tanned. I'm pretty hot, actually, right now. But doing well. A lot more relaxed after these kind of 2 days of relaxation at Hong Kong Disneyland. Anyways, that's it for this one. And this is where I leave you by saying, this is Frankie Tech signing off. Have a good one. So chilled. Tell you what, jacuzzis definitely can make you chill.